What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Crew Wild Run because obviously it's releasing this November and it's pretty huge. I haven't really talked about the Crew Wild Run and the expansion that will be coming, so I thought I'd just give an overall discussion video about everything I think so far on the expansion, which is coming later this year. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Okay, so let's talk about what's actually included in the expansion itself. So you get motorcycles. Motorcycles are being added into the game, as well as having, you know, all the different specs along with the motorcycles. So you can have the street spec, the circuit spec, etc., etc. As well as this, we've got 3 new modes for the cars, I think, as well as the bikes. I'm not sure if the bikes are going to include these, but you've got 3 more specs on top of that, which include dragsters, drift cars, and monster trucks, which we'll talk about in a minute. And you also get loads of more races and kind of a new storyline sort of thing. It's kind of like a Horizon Championship, and it's based in the Summit, I think in near Las Vegas. So you get loads of new events, loads of new modes, loads of new cars, and a complete graphical overhaul, which so far looks mad. If you guys have seen the gameplay that other YouTubers have put up, or maybe IGN have put up, you'll see that it looks mad. So you get loads with this actual expansion. It's coming in November, 17th of November 2015, and I can't imagine it would be too much, probably around £10 to £20, which again, for what you get, is not that much. Considering the graphical overhaul is free, I mean, come on, that's hardly anything. So you get a lot of content, you know, as well as new cars like the BRZ, the GT86. I think the rough equivalent to the latest 911's in there. As well as, you know, obviously all the different specs along with those cars. So you're going to get like a monster truck Ford Raptor and a drift BRZ. I mean, it's mad, absolutely mad, and they're only going to be announcing more cars. I know for a fact the SLR is in there, the Lotus Evora is in there. So in terms of content, you're going to get absolutely loads, and it's mad to see. There's only one real gripe I have, and it's not even to do with the content or the actual thing itself. It's just the kind of release date. Obviously November, Need for Speed's coming out, as well as many other games. You know, in November it's going to be really hard to play all the games just because they're coming out in such a short space of time. I believe they probably should have released it in August time. Obviously, I don't know how they've managed to do this in such short development time, so I can imagine why it's released in November. Probably something to do with the, you know, the development time they needed and whatnot. But I think it would have been cool if they kind of released it a bit earlier and maybe in summer to give us enough time to play it, obviously, until November, because obviously the Crew's been out for a year now. We've already played the game, you know, although it is an expansion, it adds a whole lot of content. The Crew is already a game we've played, so it would have been cool just to see it come a bit earlier, because when November comes around, people are going to be more lenient to play the games which are completely new and what we haven't seen before at all. And that's just one of my theory about it. So that's the only thing I kind of have a gripe about, is that I might struggle to find time to play it, and it might get a bit sidetracked because of NFS 2015 and other games that are coming out in November. But it looks amazing. Everything, like the graphical overhaul really took me by surprise first time I saw it. The cars that are being added, they're finally adding Japanese cars into the game. I mean, the BRZ is enough alone for me to buy it. And obviously you got the dragsters, which again is going to be amazing, where you have to do manual shifting and you have to get it in the perfect spot. Absolutely mad. From what I've seen so far, it looks like a really, really good expansion. One thing I kind of hope to see is if they finally add a vinyl editor in along with this expansion. It was something they kind of teased about in the early stages of last year during the betas and whatnot. But again, I'm not too bothered if it's not in there. I mean, it'd be great if it was, but I'm kind of just nitpicking at this point. I'm definitely going to pick it up on day one, and I'll probably end up making a few videos, so if that interests you, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, that's it for the Crew Wild Run expansion, coming out 17th of November 2015, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do, obviously with the motorcycles being in the game too. It's going to be interesting to see the customization that they have. But yeah, I can't wait. It looks great, and let's just see what Ivory Tower deliver us with this time. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.